Alright, just another quick video. I ended up ordering these. As you can see, this part is different. This is knurl, and this one you can put a wrench on it. The reason I did that is because these actually said this was, I believe, like a 3/8, and that was like the regular, I forget what this one was, 7/16 or something like that. So that's why I ordered them, because I did look on the specs that these were different. And looking at them now, as you can see, they are. This one, it's smaller, or the high one is actually smaller. But if you also look in the inside there, that's a little, the inside there, or the seal, is different than this one. Now, it's just what I found online, so let me take a look real quick on these. These are kind of the same style as those. So let me get that out of the way. We're gonna take the valves out to check them. I also went ahead and cut this side with a Dremel to make a shorter one for when I'm in there, because it was getting in the way. So just since I had extras, I just went ahead and did that. Alright, so it's not tight, but I want to check it like the other ones, or the first set. And this small one does fit on here just the same, so that's good. There we go. Alright, so the valve, it's the same type. The small excuse me, the same small size that we had on the other one, so that's fine. I'll leave that one there. Well, let me go ahead and I'm just gonna oil them up since I'm already here. Actually, I might be able to. No, I can't. So as you can see, I only did a tiny hole just in case when you're working you spill it, and that should do it. Just want a little dab on there, right there, and on the bottom. That's working fine. That's good. So let me show you that and that. Actually, before I put this on here, let's see if I can get a better light. So this seal is definitely different, so hopefully that'll work. But if I put it on here, you can see it's right through, so that should be okay. Works just the same, since there shouldn't be a valve on the bottom anyways. So again, we want to make sure we install it correctly. So this goes down like that, and now I want to snug it down because it wasn't tight or anything, so you just want to snug it down, make sure it doesn't leak. Okay, that's good. And then I blow on it, and nope, no air comes out. Obviously you're not going to have the same PSI as the system, but at least, you know, it's a quick nice quick check on that. So let's look at the other one. This is going to be the high side, I think. Oh, whatever. Let me see here. I did find out that this metal is it's really strong metal. It took me a little bit to get that cut off, even with the cutoff wheel that the Milwaukee Dremel has. So that was kind of good to see there. So on a little bit there, and on the other side, because there's another one at the bottom there, right here. This is just something I like to do, especially since it's my car. It's just something to be sure it's not gonna leak, at least not when you first install it. And that's why I'm checking all the seals too. Okay, it's nice and snug, not crazy tight. So let's see, what size is this one? This is a low. Nope, that's a high. The high is a small one, and then the low is the other one. Okay, the big one here. So there you have it, two different types. These are pretty nice too. Nothing wrong with them, but from what it looks like, you can only use one if you get this set from Amazon. So I am going to test this one, I mean not this one, this one, and see if that takes care of the high side. And if it does, I may go back to that one instead of the one like this, just because of the way it fits. Just a little preference there. I guess I could put a drop of oil on here as well. Let me see here. Well, I'm gonna need a little more than that. I'll just go from there. That'll do it. Just kind of. Just don't like to put them dry, just because you definitely want it to seal. Again, just my preference. You don't need to do that, but anyways, let me end the video here, and I'll try to get a video of when I'm done with it. Because you already saw how I installed that one, nothing to it, but having both 90 so that I can get the gauges on there, it'll make it a lot easier this way. Alright, I'm back on the Miata. I know this thing is not focusing right, but as you can see now I have room to work on the valve here, and I only needed this time to take it out. Let me get the phone here, and turns out the new valves actually work. Remember, this is the smaller size on the what do you call it, on the high side, but this one actually works. And let me see here, as you can see, I got the where is this thing, Schrader valve already in there. I just took the one from down there, and this is like a 3/8 on the high side, and where am I? And as you can see, this one fits. I have oil on it, so that's why it's slipping a little bit, but let me hand tighten that. And this one, let me see, you can leave it up. No, not that way, it's gotta be this way. The fan's in here, I can leave it back that way too. I think I'll leave it that way. That way we can come up here and get the gauges. This goes to the fan, but there's more room this way, so let me see. And this one is a 14. So while I do that, let me bring this back. So this one fits pretty nice too. Let's bring this back over. There's not going to be room that way, so yeah, it's going to be this way for the just to get your hands on here before you even turn it on, and then get the hose up here. So I'm still able to turn it, so I got to keep tightening it until you can't turn it anymore. Where is it? Well, it's not too much, but just enough so that it's not leaking. Okay, let's move it back. Okay, it's getting there. Definitely don't want that turning at all. Okay, it's getting nice and snug now. Okay, that's getting harder. Just make sure it's facing the right way here. Okay. Okay, a little too much already. Go this way. Alright, I'm going to pause for a second. I need both hands to hold it. Alright, it's finally on there. As you can see, it's facing this way where there's a little more room. Now, I'm going to replace this one because this one's actually a little shorter as well than that one. So, as you can see back there. So, I'm going to swap it for this one. That way there's more room to play with it. So let me do it off camera real quick. Alright, there we go. As you can see, this one actually is shorter, so there's more room. Put it here. I can move it just a little bit. But you definitely want to snug it so that it's not turning. And here is my high side. Anyways, I want to sort the valves first because without those you can't fill or test your system. Now this one seemed like it was barely on there with this thread, so it didn't seem like it had a lot, but I think those are the correct ones. These are not gonna work too well. If they do, you're gonna have to really tighten those down to make them not leak. That's a 14, so much better with these anyways. But now I got the 90 degrees here and the 90 degree there, so I have easier access on both. So that's what you want. And now there's the cap. And I did take the shredder valve off, as you can see from the high side. I had already taken that one out. And there you go. Now the two valves are good. I can move on to the next thing front or the back there. But I wanted to sort that out just to make sure we get the correct fittings before I did anything else.